Hello, welcome to today's video where I'm going to be sharing my daily routine as a mum of 2 young children. Hello and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be running through our daily routine as a mum of 2. If you are new around here, then my name is Grace and I've got 2 young children. I've got my toddler Elliot, who is now 2, and I've got Jasper, who is turning 1 imminently in a few weeks' time. And I thought today I would just chat you through our daily routine. Now on my channel I've done so many routine videos, but I've never done a full kind of day routine. I've always broken it down into like morning routines and evening routines, but I thought it would be quite fun to just do a bit of a little bit more chilled out, a little bit more vlog style, share with you what we get up to typically in a day. So I'm literally gonna show you, in case you ever wondered, what it's like with 2 small children, what our day looks like. As I'm filming this, it's also summer here in the UK. I love to look back on our routine videos, and I always think that like as the seasons change, your daily routines change, and plus with 2 small children, you're always evolving and doing slightly different things. So if you want to hear about like our nap schedule with the 2 boys, just what we get up to, then this video is exactly for you. If you like content all about mum life and you're not already a subscriber, I'd love to have you, so don't forget to hit the button down below and give the video a like if you do enjoy it. It just helps out with my channel a little bit. With all that said, let's rewind to first thing this morning when we all woke up, and I'm going to take you through our whole day, our whole daily routine. I hope you enjoy it. We all tend to wake up as a family between 6:30 and 7 AM these days, and the first thing that we do is go downstairs for our morning drink. So Jasper, our 1-year-old, is still breastfeeding, although we are in the process of gradually stopping soon, which makes me really sad, but we are both ready to stop, and reaching a year has been a really good milestone for us. So Jasper will have a morning breastfeed. At the moment he just has 2 breastfeeds a day, morning and evening, and then when Elliot comes down we will get him some milk, and my husband will make us a cup of tea. So that's how we start our day in the living room, having a drink. We will also usually put something on the television. The boys really like to watch the Julia Donaldson story adaptations, so the morning that I film this we put the Gruffalo on for them to watch. They just really enjoy it. Some mornings we have like Peter Rabbit on Netflix. In between having our cup of tea, one of us, either me or my husband, will do the boys' nappies, like a fresh nappy for the morning, and we will also get some toys out for them to play with, so they can have some toys and just watch a little bit of telly as a slow way to start our day off. minute and I'm about to get the boys and my breakfast. Not sure what we're gonna have. Just asked them if they want Rice Krispies and Elliot said no. What do you want? You don't want Rice Krispies? But that's such good talking.
We then have breakfast together. We do try and eat as many meals throughout the day as a family. I feel like this is a really important thing to do, and it's just another nice way to start the day. Whenever possible, we do try and do this.
Made a coffee now, finished the washing up as well, and something that is quite a new part of like our daily routine is after breakfast time I will make our sandwiches for lunch. I just find that now I'm back at work, this is quite handy, so when I'm coming home like for lunchtime I haven't got to make sandwiches. And I also do this on my days off with the boys. So if you've not watched any of my part-time working mum vlogs, I work a couple of days a week and then my husband works the rest of the week. So this is one of my days off with the boys today when I film this. But I've made my sandwiches and Oliver's for lunchtime and I'm just finding that works really well for us at the minute. The boys are sort of playing, they're sort of hanging around. I think they're waiting to go upstairs. So I might take the coffee upstairs and drink it while getting the boys ready for the day. In a bit.
Once breakfast is all finished and we've washed up for the morning, we all head upstairs to get dressed. And as we're in summer at the minute, part of my daily routine is to cover the boys in sun cream. I like to do it when they are in their nappy because I feel like you just get like all parts of them covered and you're not like going to miss any areas. So that's what I do. It is quite a job to get the cream on the boys now that they're both on the move, but it's really important and I do make time to do this every morning, especially if we know it's going to be hot and sunny. Maybe not if we know that rain is forecast, but yeah, that's what I do. And then I dress them and it's time for me to get in the shower after I've done that, have my quick wash. Sometimes I need to wash my hair, but I do try and just do this a couple of times a week. Most mornings it's just a quick body wash, then I head back through to my bedroom, quickly make the bed if my husband's not already done it, and put a tiny bit of makeup on and a bit of my own sun cream for the day, and then I'm good to go.
Say goodbye, Daddy. See you in a bit. It's around 9:30 now. Jasper's having his morning nap and I'm in the garden with Elliot. We're just playing with some chalk on his chalkboard. So it's a lovely morning at the minute. Gonna utilise the garden and probably they'll have a little play on the swings when they're both up. But yeah, it's just me and Elliot right now. Oliver's gone to work and yeah, just enjoying the garden right now. Like this, up here, reach up, that's it, and down, good. Tree. Oh, you're going down. Oh, that's good, look. Here. You do it. Come here. Not in your mouth though. Look. That's really nice. It's about an hour later now. I'm just getting Elliot some milk. I like to warm it up in the jug for him because he still doesn't really drink cold milk, even in the summer. And he's gonna have like a dry biscuit. And then I'm gonna get Jasper up because we just give him like a short nap in the morning so he has a better nap in the afternoon. That's the plan. So yeah, milk and biscuit for Elliot, then I'll wake Jasper up and we'll play in the garden a bit more. It's just warming up, isn't it? Get your biscuit as well.
No.
What do you want first? Biscuit, what'd you say?
No.
Good boy.
No.
Okay, leave it there. I want your milk.
Where's your tummy? Oh, we're missing a dummy.
So before lunchtime, what we tend to do if the weather's okay is get outside still. I feel like the fresh air is really beneficial for both the boys and myself. It's just nice to be outside, especially after being cooped up indoors, like after long winters here in the UK. We've got the boys a swing set, which you can see here, so they will have a little swing and a go down the slide. Elliot's trying to learn how to climb up because it's got a little climbing wall on the other side. So this is what they do before lunch. Just gone 1:30 and the last time, I'm not sure what I've last updated you on. The boys have had their lunch, I've had my lunch as well. So we kind of like, lunch is the one meal that we don't always eat like all together at the same time. I sometimes give the boys an early lunch if they've been, like if they wake up earlier on a particular morning, they will have lunch quite early because they're getting hungry. They've had some snacks today. I think I filmed their snacks, that sort of thing. So like in the morning, they might have like a biscuit, a dry biscuit or a rice cake just to see them through till lunchtime, and then they had their lunch. We did have lunch, like a normal lunch, what I call normal lunch is around midday, and they had a pretty normal lunchtime today, both of them. Oliver, my husband, also came home for lunch today. We do try and get home for a lunch hour with our work. We don't always, but yeah, that's, so we kind of like the whole family's home for lunch. So we've had lunch, and then typically we will put Elliot down for a sleep first because Elliot's a toddler, because he's obviously been awake for the whole morning at this point and he's beginning to get tired. And you just tell the signs that he begins to be a little bit less responsive when you're asking him things. He gets a little bit like whingy and moany, and he's just not quite as on the ball as he would be. So they're the kind of telltale signs for us that he's ready for his one nap. So because he's 2 now, he just has the one nap at lunchtime. I feel like it really does him good. I think I've spoken about this before, but I remember putting a poll on my Instagram when we transitioned Elliot from 2 naps down to 1. Lots of people were saying that they're like, toddler stopped having a nap, and I just can't imagine Elliot not having a nap because he really seems to benefit from it. So it took a little bit of working out, and he did resist it for a little while, but touch wood, a lunchtime nap works really well for both children. So then, as I say, yeah, we put Elliot down first, and then shortly afterwards we will put Jasper down for his nap as well. And at the minute, the way that it works, it changes all the time, routines, don't forget, but the way that it goes at the minute is Elliot can have anywhere up to like an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes they have even longer, through to like 2 hours plus. but as long as we wake them up, definitely around the 3 o'clock mark if they're not already. That's kind of what happens. It doesn't really ever have any rhyme or reason who wakes up first. It's usually Jasper, but it can be either of the children that wake up first, so they have a good afternoon sleep. I really do feel like they benefit from their midday into the afternoon nap, and then we can kind of like have the whole afternoon. They're not too grumpy because they've had a bit of a sleep. I usually give them a bit of a snack when they wake up too, so that's what happens sort of in the middle part of our day. They will have a nap. This is an opportunity for me, when I'm not working, of course, to either have some chill out time, which I'm doing today. I can either do some housework, sometimes I quietly get a bit of cooking done. It really does depend on what sort of mood I'm in. Sometimes if I've got like a lot of YouTube stuff, I might just sit down at my laptop, make a thumbnail. So this is a bit of time that I have to myself, and I'm not gonna lie, I really, when the children were younger and they weren't napping at the same time, I felt really burnt out, because I'd gone from, like, when Elliot was an only child before we had Jasper, obviously he was younger, he was having 2 naps a day and I was having like a lot of time to myself, and then I went straight from that into like no time at all on my own to get anything done, just to have a little bit of like downtime. So I'd say the boys have been napping together for a good few months now, and it definitely helps just with everything when you need to get stuff done, and it also just helps kind of like your brain up there, just to have a little bit of time away, a bit of a reset. If you need to tidy up, you can do it. If you want to just chill out, you can do it. So yeah, I do quite enjoy having that hour or two just to take a breather, get some jobs done. So yeah, that's what I'm up to at the minute. They are napping. I've started our dinner for this evening as well, so I'm just gonna wait for them to wake up now. It's 20 to 3 now, and I can hear a noise coming from both the boys upstairs, so they're both awake by the sound of it. I've heated up a little bit of milk that I'm gonna give to both of them, just like some blue top milk each, and I've made a cup of tea. Boys gonna have their milk, and then I'll wake them up. It's just a nice little way. Sometimes my toddler Elliot isn't always that pleased to be finished his nap. He does quite like his sleep. Sorry, I'm filming while pouring. So if I go in with an offering of some warm milk, it kind of softens the blow that he's up from his nap. Hello boys, let's get some light. Hello, lovely smile. Cheeky one. Not shy. Hello. Oh. So soft. You got your elephant? Well, you seen my hair? It's so gorgeous. Should we go get your big brother? Should we go get your big brother? Have you seen your cup there? Do you want your milk? Yeah? You get it then. Up. Turn it round. That's it. Well done. Well done, darling. Little at a time. Hey. Oh, I'll sit you in there. Whoa, do you want some milk too, Elliot? Jasper's here, yeah. You can't lay down and drink milk. Sit up a bit, that's it. Put that over your legs. You're all curly. Whoa! Sit up, darling. You can't lay down and drink milky.
Then after the boys wake up from their nap, I will give them some nice warm milk, as I just said. Sometimes I will take a snack as well. This is just a nice slow way to wake them up after their little afternoon sleep. And then depending on the day, we might go for a walk, or we might just do some more playing in the garden until dinner time, really.
There he is. Yeah. All fresh. It's dinner time. It's a late dinner for us. Oliver's still not back yet, but we are trying to like have later dinners in summer. It's easy to have early dinners in the winter because there's not much to do. So we're having, whoa, that's penny fold. We are going to have chicken fajitas for dinner, and I might do the boys some rice too. Yeah, I'm gonna get cracking with dinner now. Daddy! Hello. Okay. See you soon. Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, do that. That's fine. There's no rush. Yeah, bye. Daddy's coming home.
We all eat dinner as a family. Then more often than not, the boys will have like a pudding. The night that I filmed this, they had a little Aldi version of the mini milk. Then me and Oliver will do the washing up while the boys are in the playroom, just either flicking through books or playing with some toys, before we all head upstairs for bath and story and bedtime. If I haven't already, I will draw all the blinds upstairs to start making upstairs dark basically, but if it's like really hot, we do tend to have the blinds down anyway, just to keep the like heat out from upstairs. But it wasn't like majorly hot the day that I filmed this, so I put the blinds down, drew all the curtains, put the boys' white noise machines on, we still use them, and then they will have a little bath together. And we also washed their hair the night that I filmed this, trying to get them used to having like their face splashed a little bit more, just so that it's not so much of a traumatic experience every time. Then after their bath, I will put Jasper in his pyjamas, and it's time for his last breastfeed of the day. As I said at the start of the video, he just has 2 feeds now, and in the evenings I'm starting to get like really emotional when he has his last feed of the day, because I know that we are in our final stretches of doing this, and it's just been such an amazing experience breastfeeding. But yeah, we are ready to stop soon, but it will be sad once we do. So I'm soaking up the last of these moments with my little baby. Once he's finished his feed, Elliot will come back through. We don't do this every single night, but we have been doing it more often than not now. So Oliver, my husband, will bring our toddler into our bedroom, or he'll either walk himself through and then get him ready for bed in our room, and we all have a story together on our bed before we put the boys down in their own rooms. So that's what we did the night that I filmed this. And if they sit nice and still, which some nights they don't because they're excited, because I think they excite each other, but on the night that we filmed this, they actually sat and enjoyed the story, and Elliot's just having a little bit of water here, and it's such a lovely time to have nice little relaxing story before bed. And then when the story's finished, we all have a little cuddle, Penny gets a stroke, and it's just such a lovely way to finish our day off. They were really, really cuddly and sweet on the night that I filmed this, so yeah, it's a really nice way to just say goodnight and let them know that the day is over. It's moments like this that make me feel so thankful, and we really do feel like such a proper little family of 4 these days, now that their boys are getting so grown up, and yeah, just feeling emotional at the moment. I think that you do feel like that when your baby's about to turn 1. You just feel all the emotions, like they're just growing up so fast. So yeah, we're just soaking up the cuddles before we all say goodnight to Elliot and Jasper. I put Jasper down to bed and Oliver puts Elliot down. They're both in their own rooms, and they have both been for a while, and we just close the doors too, just to keep it kind of dark and cool in their rooms. got their monitors, and me and Oliver can head downstairs and have another cup of tea. We will water the garden between us and then just enjoy a cup of tea in the garden. So that is pretty much our day-to-day routine. Obviously every day is a little bit different, but this is more or less the pattern to our days. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and I'll film more like this again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye.